thinking of decision trees and mapping out processes, maybe even processes across different teams. How do you do this yourselves? Do you do pen and paper, whiteboard? How do you actually facilitate that decision tree process? I think that was you, Catherine, right?
Yeah, I like to whiteboard things. I also like to I like to think out the story. Like I think like if I'm just typing it out, like I type out the bullets, I type out what I'm trying to actually accomplish, and then I think about what that decision tree is looking at. I like using Lucidchart or any kind of decision Visio, any of those types of flow chart applications to be able to then look at it, and then I share both the story, the long story that I've written out, plus that decision tree, plus, the different scenarios of what I'm trying to accomplish. And I usually take it to somebody that's way smarter than me, like my developer, and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Let's walk through it. And chances are 99% of the time there's a situation that comes up and it's like, have you thought about this? And I'm like, no, I haven't thought about that. That's a really great idea. And so really collaborating with both people from the business as well as from more of that data perspective, because the everybody sees things a little bit differently. And so when you're able to work also as well as with your business partners too. So like if you're working with your sales leader, your CS lead, and of what they're trying to automate, and, making sure that you guys agree, and then bringing it to your dev and making sure that they understand what what the business is trying to accomplish. And then they can help you from that decision piece, because I find that once they get actually into the automation, there's a lot more like yes and no's and decisions that have to be made that I haven't necessarily thought of as a business. So getting that as like a double check, and then making sure that you take that back to your business partner saying, okay, these are the other things that we thought about, making sure that they agree, and then go into that execution. And even though it seems like it's a longer process, it also builds that documentation for you that then you can add and you can store with the actual code, or however you're going to the actual background piece that doesn't speak English to me, bringing those pieces together. And so then you kind of basically build out that content and documentation for your records, as if you need to look back in 5 months later and you need to make a tweak, well, then you have that. So it kind of builds that dictionary as well.